Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
There's never a good place.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play fake for Swift, now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Joseph's got it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off-play action. Here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Now this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throw caught by Raymond. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Play action. It's gone. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down at 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Mons throw complete there to Smith. Breaks through evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mon now off of play action. Steps away. Finding room to the 20. Sheds off the tackle. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now gone. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Goff. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll come up now on second and a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Swift. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Mond. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Mond to the air on 1st and 10. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Bond going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Mon. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Flashes another juke. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Mon. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
2nd and 9. Gone. And this is caught by Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Goff now to throw. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Detroit! When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw to Thielen.
And it shouldn't come as any surprise that you say Adam Thielen made a catch, and it was for a first down. He comes off another solid season, over 900 yards receiving, one of the best route runners in the NFL.
They go play action here. Mon rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mon looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's Swift. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down and 3. They run it again with Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Give to Cook out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 34 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keep...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 30 on second down, Mon. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Dancing to his left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Goff now to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand-new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
On third down, here comes Swift. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now it's gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now gone. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was